Let's talk about Ellar. Such an interesting and captivating figure. You couldn't have known that, right?
He was preternaturally mature and intelligent for his age, Rick said, and he sort of stood out. He wasn't necessarily always going to be the class president, but he was always a thinker.
And I just saw my son go through it. Knowing Rick's movies, it was something I wanted to see if somebody could actually do that.
I want to ask a few questions that we got on social media from ArcLight guests. Carolyn S. asks, how much did Art imitate Ellar's life following him from being a boy to being a man?
Ellar was much cooler than Mason. So Ellar would be wearing saggy jeans with a chain and a wallet. He'd have his hair really cool. There was a year that he had a mohawk before we started, and then he had to cut it.
Mason was a photographer because I was, and that's very much still an interest of mine.
But I always knew the character in the movie would kind of fuse with who he was, you know, to whatever degree. By the end, it's kind of, you know, it's a fictional character. It's not his life specifically, but it's kind of him.
Hey, stop! Put the barrier!
This is one of my favorite questions from Jonathan here. How difficult was it to convince Ellar's parents to let him do this project for 12 years?
Yeah, on this film, I wasn't just casting a 6-year-old that I'd met. You're sort of casting the parents.
When he talks now about what his considerations were in casting Ellar, it makes perfect sense. You know, he said, I was casting the parents as much as the kid.
His parents are these great artists. His dad's a musician, his mom's a dancer, and she works with horses and autistic kids, and very free spirit.
They both kind of had a sense that maybe this would be a fun thing in his life to have this experience.
The project, you know, was something that taught me a lot, you know, and a very large part of me kind of growing up and becoming, you know, the person that I am and establishing the kind of values that I have.
And the good thing is, whatever result, he wouldn't be a child actor. By the time anyone's seeing it, he's 19 years old, so he has a bit of an adult viewpoint on it. He's not a kid being thrown to the, you know, public.
Who do you want to be, Mason? What do you want to do?